going through quite a tough time right now. I'm at a crossroads. I don't know what to do. You guys know what I'm talking about. You had your world upside down when you met your other half as well. And it didn't just cause you to want this person, be very drawn to this person, to wish you had this person, but other parts of your life got affected. You're just wondering why it happened so soon at the wrong time. Happened to me before. Wrong time. I feel like it's not really a choice. I had a coach, a mentor. I'm supposed to be doing my work, but I can't. And it's not because I'm not growing, because I am growing, and I'm expanding, and I'm changing, transforming. But it just hurts me that I can't do the work that I'm supposed to be working on. My communication skills. I'm supposed to be working on social skills and relationship connecting. But it's so challenging. To be with somebody because I've been blessed with somebody and it might interfere, but God could be angry with me for doing that. I don't know. And he's gonna feel it because he's part of my soul. So he's gonna feel it. And he's gonna hurt, and I don't know what the consequences are gonna be of that. I don't like to see him or hear him suffer, and I know he has to go through his transformation, his karma, challenges. His world's being turned upside down. And I am so ahead of him that he has to catch up. Or the catching up comes. Suffering. And it's like everything else but him, my spiritual transformation and my spiritual contribution don't matter. That's all that matters at this moment. Something has chosen me. I don't know. Good or bad, something has chosen me. I don't know. But you guys know what I'm talking about. We're on the same journey. So. And it was my coach's meditation in the first place that led me into this direction. They say now I can't do his work. And it's frustrating. And can you imagine trying to implement your work where your other half is, or trying to implement your work and you're dealing with doormen who are attracted to you and fancy you and chasing you, and you don't seem to be happy in your relationships. And I don't know why. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it if they feel miserable and they're jealous of me and my connection. And nobody understands the connection but those who have experienced it. I mean, this tie has caused me to get so indecisive, to try to be where he is so that I can get these lessons I'm supposed to learn from him, because I'm more than likely going to learn because he's my mirror, so I must be around him. And it's expensive. It's not cheap where he is. And then with my relationship development course, that's pretty expensive, so it's taking its toll on my finances. Because I'm only on welfare. It's delaying my chances of getting a job as well. By not being able to focus now, it's gotten a lot better. I mean, my twin's still on my mind and in my heart, and he's still around me, but at the same time, me being haunted by him and just not being able to think about or focus on anything else other than my twin has stopped a lot. However, anything else which is not helping me making extra money, or that is not empowering somebody, it's like I'm not concerned about. And it's a sad thing. But for so many years I always felt different and tried to fit in. When I had my first spiritual shift in my mind and my body, and when I changed as a person, but people don't realize that, when I changed as a person since 2011, I actually kind of became a martyr. I felt like that was my mission, that I was expected to be a martyr. I was judged on that. I was told that I've got a bad judge of character, that I'm too friendly and I'm too nice, and stuff like that, even though I was just helping people ease their suffering. I was being a light to the world. I'm still light. I'm still being used as light. Like right now, I'm still being used as the light, but now it's a different direction. It's more of a care about others' suffering, but let them learn themselves, let them deal with it themselves. Don't get involved in it, but help to empower them if they wish. And if they don't, then just off away. And it's just everything becomes a spiritual mix. But like when I was a martyr there, then and like the law enforcement don't even understand either when you become a martyr, because so many society turns against you and says that you don't believe that people are bad. But As a martyr, you know that everybody is bad and everybody's flawed, and there's not one that's good, and that until that person reaches a strong connection with the higher intelligence, that person will never be good. They'll always be in the dark until they get that light. And then when they get that light, then that light is projected out everywhere. Good intentioned, bad intentioned people. And it goes with the philosophy that Jesus spoke about, which is to help and love your enemies as well as your neighbors. And Jesus said it's a lot easier to love, forgive, and help your neighbors than it is your enemies. And this is why it's become a spiritual law to love your enemies and to help your enemies and to be forgiving towards your enemies. Has become a spiritual law to make it more difficult for humanity to obtain the light. And it's the same in this situation. But the difference now is the focus is more on myself. So I'm no longer a martyr. I'm still influencing people, but now my mission is to leave people to their own problems. Let them complain, let them learn by themselves, and only help them when they ask for help, and still be, kind of sin. Just like the martyr role, you believe in the possibility of positive and negative change, transformation within a human person. And anybody who has the light will see. If you're not a martyr and you're not if you're not associated with sin, then you're just going to see goodness in people. And the reason why you're supposed to see goodness in people is because if you see badness in people, you'll get badness. What you resist as well, you attract. Because if you're still being a worker and being a light and you're not associated with sin, then you're now bound to the laws of relativity, positive and negative vibration. So what you fear, you attract. What you're anxious about, you attract. What you focus on the most, you attract. Much easily. So if you believe that this person is bad, even if this person is bad intentioned, you're going to get bad. But if you believe that this person is good, even if they've got bad intentions, because you have this light within you and because you're bound to the law, then you're going to influence that other person and you're not going to attract negativity or danger to your life. Unless, and here's what gets more complicated, unless these people have been sent as a way to mentally strengthen you, emotionally strengthen you, physically strengthen you, to push you down so you can get up. So in other words, these people have been sent on purpose as a way to transform you. So that's the negative part of the journey. If you see things from the sin perspective, humanity is portrayed as childs of Satan, of filth, of dirt, of unappreciation, ungratefulness, unholy, unclean, prideful, boastful, arrogant, gossipers, haters of the truth, haters of good, hypocrites, stuff like that. And it's kind of the same approach, which is that because you see humanity full of sin, you don't see anybody good and you don't see anybody perfect. So that means you bring the light to the person and you help free them. But that's at putting your life at risk, and that's what sadism are stuck, because they're stuck to the earth, to the ground, and they're not with the stars and not with the heavens. Regardless of regardless of what light I'm being influenced by, I'm still being challenged. And that's a scary thing. So, like I have said before, if you're chosen for transformation like I have, you're going to be purposefully put through negative, painful experiences, dangerous situations in order to transform you into a different person, to be of more value to society. That's why there's a lot of fortunate people out there who haven't gotten through dangerous situations, because they're not being used in this type of way. Because you're not as strong as a warrior and a worker unless you go through these negative experiences, and you'll be put through so much different types of experiences that are negative to strengthen you. So with this journey, there's actually a goddess. The goddess teaches that, an ancient goddess from tarot, she teaches that anybody who comes to bring you pain are bringing you blessings and are transforming you, helping you grow. Those who give you gifts and don't give you pain, don't cause you suffering, they're not beneficial to your growth. And that's the hard lesson. So basically, all your relationships, all the situations you find in yourself, no matter what the law enforcement say, no matter how you judge what people say around you, have been designed as a way to transform you, strengthen you. So I think it's been happening to pull me out of the matrix. Not just out of the matrix, but they want to pull me out of a mediocre life. But they've placed me in an environment of people who are kind of caught up in the matrix, and who are stuck to the regular routine, and who aren't connected to the spiritual high realms. And this is out of the way of challenging me, I guess, strengthening me. But anyway, that's behind the point. I mean, I'm upset because my coach, a mentor, is, I really appreciate, I'm really blessed with him, but it's just like, it's so frustrating when I met my other half, and I just can't focus, and then with my family, it's like I'm worried about my freedom and my privacy. So how am I supposed to implement these assignments, practicalities? So it hurts me to feel like, because it's no longer serving me, that I gotta pull out, because now, thanks to this connection, I've been triggered so much that I'm realizing that I have to work a lot on how I perceive my own mind and my own brain and my body. And I'm going to be triggered so much. So if I'm going to be triggered so much, what's the point of having a mentor who's helping me overcome that and deal with that when it keeps coming back and keeps coming back and gets me to do these different new assignments? And I can, because the more I focus on doing what other people, I'm going to do what's the right way to do things and approach people, the less work I do on myself, the less I grow, because now I'm selected for a different different road. I don't know what the consequences are going to be, but I'd keep my mentor if I did get work, but it's just holding me back from getting work. So I just gotta pull that. But true life relationships, I would recommend it to anyone, because he's a great mentor and a great coach, and I'm so disappointed and upset. It's like relationship, sexuality, personal development, submissive, dominant training, but unless he helps me deal with my past lives and deal with the brain, but I can't do those exercises because I'm too affected by this connection. So if I try, which I'm gonna try, but if I try to be with somebody, I'm gonna hurt because I'm tied to my other half, who I got connected through meditation. So it's kind of like a curse in a way. And I just feel so bad for my mentor, my coach, but it's just like it's taken its toll on my finances. And one of the reasons why I've decided to do this is because I'm now realizing that it's time to tap into myself and find out how I can influence others as a spiritualist, and how I also can heal myself, attract to positive experiences, a variety of positive, like loads of them, and having a life that makes me feel good. That this course is now just stressing me out. I can't concentrate on any of it. It's just, I haven't even gotten to a relationship yet because of my twin. That's what part of the exercises are. So it's just like, and I don't want to hurt my twin. I know he's gonna feel pain because we're tied, like I said. So I just gotta pull out, and it's just hard for me. I'm upset, but what can I do? And I told my mentor that I could do another meditation with him, but I just can't focus on his work. Before it was the fatigue, but now I'm distracted by my twin, I'm distracted by this journey that I just can't. And it's not just the journey either. Now it's started awoken stuff within me. That needs to change. And it kept telling me about boundaries, like my therapist. Setting boundaries with my family, speaking up with my family, not being a therapist. He told me to not submit to be a therapist and explain to them that I can offer suggestions, but if they're not going to listen to it, then it's not my problem. I'm not going to worry about them. I'm going to focus on myself and growing within myself. Like, he's such a good trainer. So listen, if you haven't met your twin yet, and if you've got major healing to do, then, if you don't have major healing to do, then I would recommend True Life Development to you. I was so excited about this course, and then I met my twin and everything just went upside down. Another reason why I feel like pulling out is because it's more difficult to pay for these fees for a course that I could do that would help me get work. And it's happening so soon right now. I'm literally at a crossroads. It's close to September, and I have so many soulmates coming through to strengthen me and teach me. And if he's telling me, do this with him, how am I supposed to find out what the lessons from these soulmates are, who are here, who have come to strengthen me and make it easier for me and my twin to reconnect? And even that kind of frightens me, but it brings with it great abundance and a nice life. My twin is beautiful, and I'm really lucky to have him and blessed. This is so hard and so hurtful. My mentor is not going to be happy. He told me to stay here in my mother's house until I got work. But how long have I been waiting for that? And with the money that I'm paying, he expects me to go out. And practice these theories. But like I said, if I go out, then I'm hurting my twin. And if I hurt my twin, I don't know what's going to happen. Because every time he hurts me, he gets punished. And that itself is difficult to deal with. Every single time he hurt. And if I hurt him, he's going to hurt me back. So, because we're mirrors. This person knows a lot about me. But I also heard a reading online that something isn't serving me and may have to let it go. I really don't want to let my mentor go because I just can't concentrate on. Thanks to my twin, I was so behind in my work. So behind. What if I didn't meet my mentor and didn't do this work? Not work, but if I didn't enroll in this course, then I wouldn't have met my twin. Maybe I shouldn't have done meditation without my mentor. Especially if my twin wasn't ready for me. But again, one of the major blockages is how I perceive my brain, and it's connected to my family. And then major influence from my family. It's like what my psychic teacher said. My psychic teacher told me that my problem is that I'm letting others' influences and opinions and beliefs strongly affect my life. That all my choices and everything have been made by other people. Yet I'm told that I'm not capable of looking after myself and that I've made bad decisions, but I haven't had the opportunity to make decisions. Not really. because if a person isn't present, they're still in my thoughts. So they're still influencing me. That's something that I didn't realize, especially when I took a break from my family. It's so hard. But I feel like it's the right thing to do, to pull out. Then I'll have more money, and then I can really work on my growth. I mean, I was really looking forward to this step-down trading, but like, if I do get connected with my twin, and I focus on his, concept survivor, and I work hard, work hard, and I work on him, nothing's really going to happen, because what I do with myself and how I feel about myself is going to affect my twin. So what's the point? And he's only there to teach me things. And he's there to help me have better experiences. And then if I come back to my mentor, I'm not going to be able to find as an effective mentor with this area of submissive without this mentor. And this is why it's painful for me. And my mentor does not want me to drop the course, really. He keeps trying to convince me to not pull out, because I told him it was a financial challenge. But he kept saying over and over and over again, it's going to benefit your life. I want you to benefit from this. It's so hard. It's circumstances. If I was in different circumstances, it'd be much easier to do the work. And I'm just so distracted by various different things that he may be right. I may allow myself, but I just can't see any strategies out of being stuck in these barriers. It's one of the reasons I get away from the house. I'm just like... And then... I've started this course to deal with dependency on others as a way to slow myself down unintentionally, and to do with my conditioning, especially when it comes to my family. This has been recommended. This is why I need to do it right now. And then I realized, through analyzing and reflecting, that I have a very poor relationship with my brain, and this is why, one of the reasons why I'm stuck. And it's to do with how I've been conditioned about my mind and my brain. I think that's what it is. I lost somebody I cared about. He was the only real person who I had full control over choosing. Ironically. Him and another person. One person got married, the other one died. And both of them were called Brian. And if you scramble the words, you get brain. So I'm kind of figuring it out. By me saying Brian is dead, and Brian is taken because he's married, I'm saying that my brain is dead, and my brain is taken, and I'm not in control of my brain. And I didn't realize I was doing this to myself. And maybe this is the lesson I'm supposed to learn. Maybe this is the kind of lesson I'm supposed to learn. I don't know. I don't want it's so hard to pull out of this course. But at least I'm still going to be working on myself. It's going to be long. It might take years or months, but I got to do this work. And how it's been taken out. Mom's getting a dog, and she's kind of, in a way, saying, hey, you're a tenant, you can stay in Amy's room. Due to how we're being influenced, I have decided, as well as the fact that I'm paying a lot for this course, I've decided to not contribute financially, just because I feel like there's going to be consequences and disadvantages to me doing it, and it's going to be another way for me to be sucked in, to cling on to me, to keep me dependent. So I don't want that. I'm trying to pull out of it, and I'm being patient and being calm and relaxed, and I'm focusing on my throat chakra. I'm doing meditation nightly as I'm sleeping. And I have been changing. So now, as well as a part of this journey, I'm not just affected by my family, affected by my twin, but I'm also affected by the whole planet. As odd as that sounds. The whole planet. I mean the whole planet. So, whenever the planets go through a certain phase, I feel the energy. Feeling the whole idea of oneness, which is beautiful, but it has its disadvantages at the same time. And it's completely different to me. I'm just wondering, oh, massive energy, I feel really good. And then I find out we're going through a cycle of Saturn, where some fortune comes true, and where your ego's being boosted, massive positivity is coming true. And then before that, it was like the planet Nibiru or something like that, and it's to bring in negative energy and anxiety and stuff like that. It's like, oh, why do I have to be connected to this? Why do I have to be I'm bound to this, and I'm bound to the law of attraction. I'm bound to my twin, and I'm bound to my karmic contracts. I work with them if I want to get freedom. It's really tough. Adventurous, but tough. I never really wanted to be on this journey. So I'm being chosen and being different, and maybe, just maybe, whoever is watching me, protecting me, and has a major influence in my life, and wants me to have lots of abundance, could be trying their best to prevent me from getting work. And when I say work, I mean 9 to 5 jobs, regular jobs, because they want me to put most of my dedication towards spiritual work, which kind of makes sense if I was told that you have to know the light. Or should I say, and they do want me to get work, but they don't want me to get the regular type of work. They want me to get very special work. And they want it to fulfill my life purpose, or to go up my numbers. So if I'm not doing something that's associated with business, could lose my job, or my CV gets rejected, or whatever. Or if I'm not doing something that's associated with holistic science or life coaching, because I'm teaching life management, then I'll mess up in my job or something like that. That's probably one of the reasons why I have a learning disability, is to ensure that it's very difficult for me to get a mediocre job. A lot of people are pissed off at it, but it's starting to make a lot of sense. And now I'm understanding that special it's actually not special needs. It's being chosen, gifted, and selected for greater things than what is part of this system, whatever. Because I'm supposed to have a major. I am the center of the universe. I've been selected. I don't know why the hell I am, but I am. Apparently, I agreed to it. And I'm supposed to have a major impact and influence on the world. And if I don't do that, then I'm going to suffer all this. I'm going to go through all of this pain. And maybe I'm supposed to go through all these challenges and be secure and maybe treated like a child in order to be a better teacher to people. Maybe because I'm supposed to experience these things before I teach them. But anyway, doesn't matter. I just want to say that I'm fighting a very difficult situation to pull out of this course. But I'm going to do it just close to Wednesday because I have to start now because it's close to the end of July. And so and this is just really taking its toll on my health. And I have to do my emotional work, so I can't focus on these tasks that he wants me to do also. And it's going to hurt my twin. So he's going to feel pain. And I don't know. And then I don't know what the consequences of it are, because it could go bad for me because of the stuff I said about bipolar, which could get me thrown out, and I might get into issues with the law and stuff. But it might happen for the positive of my life, and maybe it might bring me freedom. I don't know. But it's going to be difficult to go through a lot of that pain. But because this course is taking its toll on my finances, because it makes it difficult for me to live in mom's house and get work, and because I'm being led down a different road. And he could just be a soulmate. My mentor could just be a soulmate, and his time could be done. Even though I didn't finish the full course, I don't like doing that. I want to finish something. I don't like letting people down, but I'm guessing I wasn't really a good student anyway, because it was the wrong time for me. But no regrets and no resentment, because it led me to my twin, and something that kind of shifted me before I met my twin, and it made it easier for us to connect. So I thank my mentor for that. He is a life coach and he is a spiritualist. I hope he understands. And we might meet again. And I can't get into bad financial karma with him if I've been paying him for, and then I pull out, and I cancel payments. Because he said that I already, well, who knows? I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's a darkness. Maybe he's something that I'm supposed to defeat. Maybe he's paranoid because of the information that I have. But I really don't know what's going to be the consequences of this. But the whole purpose of me doing the course was to get out of it's kind of ironic. It's to get away from him, has to be fully independent and live the lives I want to live. I'm the guy that but you gotta do it the right way with the exercises, and I can't do the exercises anymore. I just hate this decision because I just love having him as a mentor, and in a way, maybe I am drawn to him, attracted to him, and he's been there where I am. And he got out of it, survived, but still, it's just not serving me anymore, and what can I do? There's nothing I can do about it, so I think I'm going to pull out of the course and continue on my growth. I can find cheaper ways of doing that. So I'm going to focus on my spiritual growth, focus on independence, focus on healing whatever needs to be healed, empowering myself and focusing on business because I'm a number 8 because of my birth. That's what I figured. I'm a number 8, so made for great things, titled for great things. I just feel so upset right now because I don't know what to expect, but I think I'm doing the right thing by pulling out. And I think in a way it shows how I am still staying within my power. It shows how responsible I am.